Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, continuing on my Figma tutorial. If you guys up and watch my last video, it's about the basics of Figma. Now I'm gonna be giving you guys a video of how to make a simple poster. Now we're gonna be making a infographic poster. So to make an infographic poster, we'll first have to add a frame first. So you can do it by pressing F and choosing A4 paper, since like almost every single paper in this world uses A4. Now, we'll want to make a color combination for our poster. So to do that, you can open Google, then search for uh, color hunt, like this one over here, and press this. Now this gives you a lot of color palettes for your design. Now I'll choose the abstract one, like this one. So just click it up, open it, and then this is gonna be your color palette. Now copy this. The bottom one is gonna be the background color. Yeah, and we're gonna continue. Now we're gonna add a rectangle here. We're gonna add 3 rectangles, in fact, actually 4, since there are 4 colors. Wait, there you go. Now you can paste the first color here, which is gonna be our background color. Second color, you can place it over here. Now, why am I doing this? This would make it easier for you guys when you guys are making a more complex poster with a lot of colors. So you don't need to go back to the website and stuff. Now that we have our color palettes, let's just put in the background color, which is gonna be our orange, but you guys could use any palette you want. Now you have this, we'll want to add the text. So you can add it by clicking T or this one over here, then pressing it. Now we're gonna make a wait. Let me think. Okay. 3 R's. 3 R's. We're gonna make a poster about 3 R's. But then this looks too basic now, doesn't it? So we're gonna make it better. First of all, just add in the 3, then select it all. Now we're gonna change the font to be something more fun, like Irish Groover. After that, you can use the scaling tool by clicking K on your keyboard, then maybe 5 times bigger. See, it'll automatically be bigger. Let's do it for another 5 times, maybe. Too big. Okay, you can also use K, then scale it down by dragging over here. Now we're gonna choose the color. The color of our text is gonna be the third color over here. Actually, doesn't look that good. Let me just try this one. You can try combinations to see if it's better than the other. Okay, now that we have the number 3, now we can copy this by using Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and changing it with R. Now we want to make the R bigger than C, because the bigger, people will put their eyes on bigger stuff. And then we can change the color so the contrast will be bigger of the color beside it. Maybe dark? No, that doesn't look good. Maybe this. Still doesn't look good. Or just make it the normal color, like this. Now, if you say 3R, it just doesn't sound right. So I would like to do this and then add a upper comma and S, 3 R's. See, you get it? After that, you'll just need to scale it down until it's super small. Like add it here, maybe a bit bigger. Now, if you want the upper comma and the S to be closer to each other, you can double click it, and then make this smaller. See, now it's closer. Now I just need to get it closer to the R. Now we can select all of this and click Ctrl G to group it. Now it's one group, so we can make it to the middle, like using this one. See, or this. We can experiment with that. Now we'll get it up here. 3 R's. Since we're gonna be making an infographic poster, I'd want to make a few squares for our poster. Uh, so let's just do it by adding a square first. Rectangle to be exact. To do that, you can press R on your keyboard and then drag. See, it's quite simple. And then you can make the roundness over here to 30. Maybe make it a bit longer. If it's already the height and length you want, you can use Alt Shift to copy it instantly, like over here. See? Now, now you have two. Now you have a pair. Maybe you'll want to make it wider to maybe 200. I'll say a clean 250 should be good. After that, we can make them apart by changing this. Then control, and then making it to the middle. But if you just do it, when you select both of them and then put it to the middle, they'll be in the same place. So you can do it by pressing Control G, then getting it to the middle, and then Control Backspace to undo the Control G. Now that we have our two squares, I want to fill in the bottom square here. Now we can just Shift Alt this to copy it, and then we can rotate it using over here to 90. Now it's already rotated. You can get it to the place and then change the dimensions by dragging and clicking like every other thing that you do as a designer. Now this is gonna be the base of our template. Maybe you want to get it to the middle. Control G, press to the middle. Control backspace. Now I want to color these three squares with the same color as this. So we'll just do a bit of this. See, it looks all good. But maybe you don't like this color, and I just had an idea for you. You can click this. Now the contrast isn't that good. We can add a stroke over here, outside, then add in this color. Then make it maybe 10, so you can see it. But if you still think it isn't good, just go on with the last color. Now we'll add a picture to this thing. The first R is reduce. So usually reducing is using a plastic bag. You don't use a plastic bag. So how do you make a plastic bag in Figma? I mean, it's quite easy. You can just use pen, then add a few lines for the bottom of the plastic over here. As you can see. After that, add a few lines for the sides of the plastics. Then just make the shape of the plastic. I mean, it's not that hard. Using a pen. It's basically drawing, but you have to use lines. I mean, technically you could also use pencil, but I'll prefer using pen if I'm making something like this. Something a bit abstract. Then maybe you want to adjust some stuff, or maybe make it unwide. You can see over here, just by selecting the vertices and stuff. Now we'll fill it up with a pink, I think a bit transparent red. See, or maybe you just want to put a cup. So for a cup, it's a lot easier for cups. So then you just need to put a rectangle, then make the bottom part smaller. By selecting one side and then moving it to the middle, as you can see over here. I've got a plastic cup. Just need to color it properly. That's like the hard part, since like finding a great combination of color is quite hard. But this should do for now. Since like the point is not using plastic, right? Or you can just go to Google and ask for plastic cup PNG. See, and then you can find one. But if you don't find the one that you prefer, well, just go on with this, and then maybe you'll want to make it a bit of like Starbucks style, Starbucks cup style. So Starbucks is a bit wide over here. After that, we'll add a stroke so we can differentiate which one's inside, which one's outside. We'll add it to 5. Quite a thick stroke if you ask me. And we'll make the roundness 1. Just um, for reasons. Untold reasons. I'll put a rectangle over here, and then we'll set the roundness to 5. It's better. Then all we need to do is add a stroke outside to 5. Actually, don't add the stroke yet, guys. Just remove the stroke. We're gonna do something later. Now just control shift out this and bring it down. Shift out again.
Semuanya udah 100% rata-rata. Yang untuk multimedia yang masih di bawah
Just
100%
make it smaller.
ada torik doang sih untuk multimedia. Ya, yang multimedia yang masih di bawah 100% ada torik. Terus kalau di embedded system yang masih under 100, ini ada Fatan, ada Hanif, ada
And
Asan,
just get it to the
ini
middle.
ada
Get
Hafiz,
all of them to the middle.
ada torik lagi.
And then
Ini untuk Fatan sama Asan 83%.
maybe change the colors to a bit more orangey like that. And then this you can control C and control V to copy it. And then we'll want to make it a union, which I don't know how to on the new one. Maybe you can open this and then search union. I can choose union selection. It'll become 1. Now just add a stroke outside and set it to 5. See? Now all you need to do is put it behind all of that, above the rectangle. There you go. Now you have your cup. Maybe you'll want to make the cup a bit different colored, and then make this maybe a little darker. Now all you gotta do is click all of this. Yeah, that's all, and then Control G to group it. Now it's grouped. You can move the plastic cup around all you want. Then maybe resize it and then duplicate it again, then rotate it to make it look like there's a bunch of plastic cups, like right over here. See? Stacking it makes it look like there's a lot of it. Now that you have these two, we can group it again, and we'll just add a big X above it. How to do it? You can just add text and type in X, but then change the font to Inter. Yep, Inter should be good. Then we'll fill it with red color. After that, we can flatten it to make it editable, as you can see, like that. And then size it up 3 times bigger. Not like that. Okay, 3 times bigger. And then bring it to the front. Now it's covering this. Maybe you just don't like this, so I have an alternative. You can add a circle over here, and then make it bigger. And then now you can put the circle behind the group. And then adjust it to be just slightly near perfectly behind the circle. After that, we'll delete the fillings and then add a stroke inside colored red. Then we'll add it to 10. Now all we need to do is add a thin rectangle with 10 for the height. You can edit it here to 10. After that, we'll use V, and then make sure that it's the length of the circle. The width is same, since we don't want any controversy. Not controversy. How do you call it? Something. I'll just call it something, guys. Since why not? Okay, never mind. Okay. Now you'll want to put these two, and then color red, and then make it round to 10. After that, rotate it to 45. Now that it's rotated, adjust the placement a bit so it doesn't go out of the circle, and then bring it in front of the cups. Now this shows us to reduce using plastic cup. Group it up and make it smaller. Now you can add your text over here, but you can add it by using T and then add reduce, then make it to Irish Groover. Since like we're gonna be using Irish Groover for everything, for every single text. I mean, there you go. Then color it using one of the colors that you've chosen. Then make the text a bit smaller. Instead of this, add text under blah 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 blah. Um, okay, guys, I'm sorry. Let's just continue. Now that you have this, you can make the font of the text smaller to maybe 10. Then just like maybe 10 is too small. Edit to 20. After that, I mean you don't need to add Jabuha, but this is just to simplify things since like we're already using a lot of time. So after that, we can choose this color. So now you can repeat the process like doing it here to here. This is reuse and this recycle. You can also get pictures from Google, like reuse symbol, and also recycle. Recycle can be used. So pour your creativity into your poster. Don't be shy and make sure other people can see it, because like maybe you'll find inspiration. If you do want to find inspiration, I'll recommend you on Pinterest or maybe on Google. So I think that maybe I'll think. Okay, don't mind the fact that my camera has full color because I just noticed. So I think that may be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a great time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.